should have did that. I should have did this. When God created man, when he created all of this, fam, everything already had its purpose before he created it. He already knew what we were here for, what we were supposed to do, how he wanted our fingers to move, how he wanted us to walk, how he wanted us to think. Fam, what's going on with y'all, baby? It's Fetty G. Well, that's SK Killers, fam. It's Sunday, and y'all know I'm back doing my on the porch I don't even know what to call this, fam. It's just a day we get together and vibe and appreciate each other. And hold on, y'all, bear with me now. I want to keep this. I still want to be my authentic self, fam. I don't like the way this is. I need this to be flat on me. I don't want to feel like it's dragging. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit better. I asked in like two videos ago, fam. I asked y'all, did y'all want me to come back with making these videos where I sit on the porch and we just talk about life, and I just share some of the little wisdom that I have gathered over my 32 years of living now. And today, fam, I wanted to talk to y'all about something that I seen, and it said that it's only 2 reasons in life why something doesn't work, right? And that something can be anything, a dream that you pursue, a goal, a relationship, a marriage, a relationship between you and your kids, a relationship between you and a dog, right? Maybe you're trying to train your dog, train your puppy, whatever that relationship. It could be a relationship with yourself, relationship with God. But it's only 2 reasons why it doesn't work. And it's either 1, because it wasn't for you, or 2, you haven't committed fully. You haven't been faithful enough to that thing. And that one really hit me, fam. And when I say this can go to a relationship with anything, a relationship with your money, fam. A lot of us, fam, we're not that in tune with where our money go. And money want to be multiplied. Money want to be used. And we not in tune with our money enough to know where it's going. What am I spending my money on? And you're not faithful enough and committed enough to the money. And now you're just spending here, spending there. And you look and you're like, oh, I only got X amount of dollars in my account. I just seen a meme. It was so funny. A girl shared it on her Facebook, and it said, "Come on, IRS, the tow truck chasing me." Basically saying like, man, y'all, I need my tax check because I need to pay my car note, or whatever the case is, because they finna repo my car. But it's things like that, fam, that show either 1, it wasn't for you. Maybe you bought that car and that car wasn't for you, and you trying to make it work, but it's just not for you. And some things in life, fam, it's just not for us. No matter what we try to do, no matter how hard we go, no matter how faithful we is to this thing, no matter how committed we are, it's just not for us. God doesn't want us to have that thing, right? God said, hey, I'm trying to put you somewhere else, but you constantly doing this, and you kind of fighting God in a sense. Either that, or you just haven't committed enough to it. And I think about that with my relationship with y'all, right? My relationship with YouTube, with being consistent enough on YouTube, making these videos. Have I been truly committed enough, Fetty? Have you been faithful enough to say, hey, is this thing really for me? And I don't think it's not for me. I just think I haven't been committed and I haven't been faithful enough to YouTube, right? And sometimes, fam, we bite off more than we can chew. Or it's not that you bite off more than you can chew. This some good tea, fam. Just some lemon tea. Let me see. Yeah, but it's lemon tea with honey. So I don't think that I haven't been, it's just not for me. I just feel I haven't been committed enough. But sometimes we bite off more than we can chew. Or as you start to grow, you got to understand, Fetty, other things got to grow. You expanded with the kennel. You got more dogs. You have more obligations that you put on yourself, but you don't have any help. Yeah, you scaled here, but you didn't scale here. So now it's an uneven playing field, and you know the slide is not tilted in your favor. But at the same time, and you wondering, man, why this not working, or why that's not going the way I wanted to go, or you kind of fighting uphill when you don't have to be going uphill. So I had to ask myself, okay, hey, what should I do? Do I scale back? Do I look for more help? And it's like, how about you try to do both? Instead of try to put so much weight on yourself on one side of the scale, let's do both. Let's scale back. Let's take some weight off of here, and let's add some help here so we can get this thing to even out a little bit faster than what we anticipated. But some of us, fam, we just not as committed. We just don't want it bad enough. And it's the question is, how bad do you want it? I get a lot of people that call me and say, hey, Fetty, man, I'm trying to get started with the dogs. I got people, fam, that reached out to me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and they still reaching out saying, hey, how do I get started? Fam, if you ain't get started yet when I got started, or when I told you to get started when we spoke a year ago, 2 years ago, why should I? You just don't want it. You want it, but you don't want it. You're not willing to risk the time, the sacrifice, the energy, you know, to really go after this thing and pursue it. And I was watching something the other day with T.I. this morning actually. He was just saying how you have to take a risk. You have to take a shot, because if not, you'll sit on the sideline and continue to work for a paycheck for the rest of your life. And the end of 2024 showed me, Fetty, you have to be strategic, but you have to trust yourself. You have to lean on yourself more than you lean on a job, more than you lean on someone else to provide for you. Because in a sense, when you have a job, technically speaking, you're relying on that job. You're relying on your manager, the boss, to make sure you know they put your time in, to make sure they putting you on a schedule. You're relying on them. I don't like that, fam. And I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I don't. Well, Fetty, you can't not like that, but also not be as committed and as faithful to this thing that you want to pursue, right? With the dogs, with the YouTube, and with music. So, okay, well, Fetty, what can you do to replace that job? You know? And again, it all boils down to, is it for you, or are you just not faithful enough to whatever that thing is? And that's a question that you got to sit down and ask yourself, fam, because a lot of us want stuff. There's a book that I'm reading right now, in Dr. Miles Monroe. He was a pastor. He passed away. And he's talking about in the book how us as man, meaning spirit, right? We have to know that we only can get our purpose from God. Nothing was created without a purpose. A lot of us try to create something and then give it a purpose. Well, when you do it that way, you realize that, oh, I should have did this, I should have did that, I should have did this. When God created man, when he created all of this, fam, everything already had its purpose before he created it. He already knew what we were here for, what we were supposed to do, how he wanted our fingers to move, how he wanted us to walk, how he wanted us to think. All of these things were already put in place before he created us. It's like a table, right? They send you, let's say you go buy a table for your living room, but you got to put it together, you know, set it up. There's a manual inside of that box with your table in it. And you have to go to that menu to know what pieces go where. You can't put the legs on top of the table, because now the table can't serve its purpose in which it was designed to fulfill. No, that menu in that box is going to tell you where each piece goes, so this table can serve its maximum potential, fam. We're not here to serve, or, you know, we're not here to operate on a piece of our purpose. No, we're here to maximize our purpose in life. And our manual as humans is God. We have to go to God so God can give us the directions for our life, because my life is different from yours. Your life is different from mine. Your manual might be different from mine. You know, we can't look at another human to say, hey, what's my purpose? And I used to do that. I used to, but now I understand you got to go to God, and spending time alone and prayer and meditation is how we hear God, or we see God or hear God in the small things around us. It might be in this video. Somebody that's watching this video, this might be a sign from God directly to you to say, hey, it's time to move, or these are the ways we hear God. I told y'all about a few years ago, and I was sitting right here on these steps on my porch, fam, and God spoke to me through a squirrel on a roof and on a tree. The whole story is wild, but how the squirrel jumped off the roof into the tree, barely made it, but it got into the tree. But in that moment, God was telling me, Fetty, you can sit on this roof and play it safe, but there's a whole world out there. Or you could take this leap of faith, and who knows, you might hit the ground, you might not. But you could take this leap of faith to try to make it to that tree, so you can get out there and have fun with those people who have already taken that leap of faith. And sometimes, fam, you don't make it to the tree. But does that mean you have to stop jumping? No. It's also about how we prepare ourselves before we take that jump, that leap of faith, right? We're to have wisdom with it. Hey, do I have at least 3 to 6 or 9 months of expenses put up before I quit my job? Am I prepared financially to walk away from this job before am I financially prepared to have a child before I go out and just have a child? These are the things that wisdom give us in experience, right? So you have to be able to do your homework, put the wisdom inside of you, the knowledge, the understanding before you make those moves. But you can't sit on the roof and play it safe forever. And that's where I'm at in my life right now. And it's crazy because I've been at this place before. And I was sitting right there on that porch, and on this same porch, about taking that leap of faith. And I'm feeling the same way I felt back then right now. From a spiritual standpoint, there's this pull inside of me like, Fetty, come on, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. And I've been trying to sit still as much as I can to hear what it is that God's telling me to do, what direction should I go in. And again, going back to I might be doing it now, right? It might be this YouTube. Maybe the pull is saying, Fetty, we gotta go harder. We need more content put out, right? We need more creative content, more content with substance, more content with, with some real substance to it. But again, Fetty, is it not for you, or are you just not committed enough? Have you not been faithful enough? And I think it's just that I haven't been committed and faithful enough. I feel like me making these videos, putting out the information, doing what I do with the dogs, all of it is serving my purpose, through which I am helping people, inspiring people, uplifting people, motivating people, because I might not be the person to make the big change that the world needs, but I can inspire a few people, and collectively we can come together and do our part individually, which make this machine, this world, run better. So I hope this video was helpful to somebody. Again, ask yourself, fam, is this just not for me, or have I not been faithful enough to this thing to make it work? So let me know in the comments, fam, if this video was helpful in any way, form, or fashion. I'm gonna keep sitting here drinking my tea. Fam, I love y'all. And I'm also gonna take myself to I'm pretty sure they got one, some place where you can experiment, learn about tea, taste all these different type of teas. I love tea, y'all, so I think I'm gonna find something like that. I'm pretty sure they got something like that in Atlanta. And go learn about tea, drink, taste all these different type of teas. A new tea I tasted, shout out to 1V from the job, is this peppermint tea, fam. That tea was good. That was an amazing tea I tasted. So, fam, I don't want to make this video too long, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, fam. Let me know if this video helped you in any way, form, or fashion. If it did, fam, please share with the family or friend. Also, fam, You can support this channel by purchasing some merch, fam. You can donate to the channel via Cash App, Zelle. And again, all of that money that come in through this channel, fam, it goes directly to the dogs, to what it is that we're trying to build. So, fam, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all support, fam. And we out of here. Is that you, Lord? I think that's him.